Everyone. Okay, my name is Ashok Kumar, and today's topic is finding minimum and maximum element of. Okay, so here problem is to find the minimum and maximum element of the given list. Okay, the given list we take it into array of form. Okay, the list will be in array of form, and we need to find the minimum and maximum element. So to find the minimum and maximum element from the given array of list of elements, we apply divide and conquer method to find the maximum and minimum element of the given list. So divide and conquer method is applied. So when we have list of elements, and these are elements not need to be in sorted order. Okay, these are not need to be in sorted order. So we need to find the maximum and minimum element. So we apply the divide and conquer method, okay, of the given list of elements. Okay, so to apply the divide and conquer method on list of elements, we need to find the mid element. To find the mid element, we have to apply the lower, okay, or higher index positions, okay, for the given array. So when we find the lower and upper index values, and based upon these index values, we calculate the mid of the element. Okay, the formula is low plus high by 2. So that is our middle element. Okay, when we found the middle element, the given list is divided into two parts, left and next one is right sublistes. Okay, the list is divided into left and right sublistes. So when we find the middle of the element, okay, the entire list is divided into left and right of the elements. Now when we have left and right sublist by finding the middle of the element, so we divided the given list. So we have to conquer the list. So that means we have to find the maximum and minimum element. So when the list is divided into sublist, it may consist of more than one element. So to find the maximum and minimum element, again we apply the divide and conquer. So these sublists are divided into, okay, again sublist. So until we have two or one element or number in the list, we divide the given array into subparts. So when we divide and finally we found the one or two elements in the list, and we apply our problem. So that is, so we have to find the maximum and minimum element of the given list. So one or two elements are in the list, then we have to take the maximum element and a minimum element from these one or two elements. Okay, then dividing the list into two parts. Okay, if it is containing any further multiple number of elements, again we divide the list into sublist until it is having one or two elements. So until we find one or two elements, okay, when we are find one or two elements, we stop the process. Here consider we are having two elements. Suppose we are stopping here. So the divide process is stopped here, and here, okay, right side of the list we are going for the again divide. Here also again divide. So likewise we are applying the divide method, okay, and to find the maximum element and minimum element of the list, and each and every array, okay, element will be sorted into max or minimum elements, okay, entire list, okay, whatever we are having, okay, that must be comes under max and minimum element. So when we apply the divide method, okay, we are coming into two or one elements in the list, okay. So next part is conquer method. So by comparing these two elements, okay, and we make the again, okay, we combine all the list of elements and form the sublist, okay. Entire these small multiple sublists are formed into, okay, or combined, okay, conquered, okay, these are conquering process or combining process to find the max and minimum element. So we have here we compare these maximum element, okay, these maximum element from this list and maximum element from this list, and we took that maximum one, okay. Here consider this is maximum one, this is maximum two, okay, which is having greater. So if it is having any greater value, okay, max 1 is greater than max 2, okay, then max 1 will be returned, okay. If max 2 is greater than, okay, max 1, then max 2 will be returned as the maximum element. And again also the minimum element is less than the minimum element 2, minimum 1 is, okay, less than the minimum 2, then, okay, minimum element will be returned. So this is the combining process what we have divided the given list. Again right side of the, okay, list also be same process. So we divide the given list and we find the each and every individual maximum values, okay, of two or more elements until we divided, and we combine all the, okay, multiple sorted, okay, or multiple sublist, okay, those are formed into a, okay, sublist together, okay, multiple are formed into, okay, sublists, and to make the entire given list of elements, okay, and by comparing here maximum elements and each and every sublist, okay, having max element, okay, that should be noted, okay. This is also be noted maximum element for the this list, right side list, and here also maximum and minimum elements for the left side of the list. So when we combining these two lists, okay, again we have to calculate the maximum element, okay. So those two are compared, need to be compared. If max 1 is greater than the max 2, okay, then max 1 will be returned, okay, that should be maximum element of the list, that is as a max 1. If it is not greater than, then max 2 returned as a maximum element for the, okay, final list. So again same process for the minimum element, okay. If minimum 1 and minimum 2, minimum 1 is less than the minimum of 2. Okay, so this one is minimum for this list and this minimum 2 is for the this sublist. So when we compare, if it is less than the min 2, okay, then min 1 returned as the minimum element for the entire list. If not, min 2 is returned as minimum 2, okay, will be minimum element of the entire list. So consider the example. Okay, by considering the example we have the better idea. So okay, let's take the example. So we take the example. Okay, consider the elements, those are in any order, so that not must be in a sorted order. So we take them randomly. So whatever the elements, these are the our consider, these are our list of elements. So we need to find the maximum and minimum element for this list of array. So the our array is A and elements are 10, 70, 20, 23, 33, 40. So first of all we need to apply the index values. Okay, take the index values, index positions and indications for the low, okay, higher index positions. Okay, these are the lower position for the array and this is the higher position of the array. So now we have to calculate the middle of the element. So to obtain the maximum and minimum from the given list of array, so we have to find the middle of the element. The formula is low plus high by 2. Okay, here low value is 0, index positions, okay, 0, high value is 5 by 2. So that means flooring is applied. So 2, second element is our middle element. So the list is divided into two subparts, 33, 40. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and middle of the element is second elements. So it is divided into two parts containing elements are 70. This is left side of the list and this is the mid element, and right side of the list is 23, 33. These are containing elements and index positions are 5. Again we obtain the low and we are identifying, okay, index positions. Here index positions are these. Now we have to calculate the middle element. So to obtain the maximum and minimum elements for the given list, so the given list is divided into containing two or one elements, okay, one or two elements. So until we have to divide the list. So for that we have to calculate the middle of the element here. So this is the left sublist, this is the right sublist. Okay, now we have to divide this list. So for that mid element is low plus high by 2. Here low is 0, high is 2 and by 2. That will be 2 by 2, it gives 1. Our middle of the element is 1. So divide the list into, okay, 10, 70, that is 0, 1. Okay, we are divided the list into containing one or two elements. Okay, now find the max and minimum. Okay, here maximum and minimum values are minimum elements of the array. Here maximum element is 70, okay, in the these two array, okay, array of elements. Here minimum element is 10. Now here maximum and minimum will be same element, okay. Why? Because this array having only single element, okay. Now go for the right side of the sublist, okay. Here also it is having, okay, multiple number of elements. So we have to apply the divide and conquer. So that is we have to calculate the middle of the element. So to calculate the middle of the element, so we are already having lower upper bounds of the array. So calculate lower, okay, middle element. So we have to calculate the middle of the element. So lower and up higher, okay. These two index values are 3 is lower and 5 index position is the higher. So that is 8 by 2, that gives 4. Fourth element is the middle of the element. So divide the list into two sublist. Left side of the element, right side of the, okay, those are the element, okay. Divided the list and the positions are same, index positions are same. So here having two elements, here it is having one element, and find the maximum element and minimum element. Here maximum element is 33, minimum element is 23. Here max and minimum element is same value, okay, that is same element. So we have found the, okay, maximum minimum element. So by dividing the given list into entire list into, okay, containing until one or two elements, okay. Now we have to calculate the, okay, entire list, okay. So entire list maximum and minimum element. So for that we apply the combine or conquer technique to find the our final, okay, or actual list containing maximum and minimum element. So for that combine these two lists, okay. We combine these two lists, okay. These are the sublist we divided and we found the maximum and minimum element from the list. So that is, okay, take them as it is, no problem. 1 2. So we compare this maximum value with this maximum value. So consider it as a max 1 and this maximum value as max 2. So which is having greater, okay, which is having greater, it is to be selected for the this list. So which is having greater, max 1, okay, this is having greater value, so take that one as a max for the given or this is obtained list, okay. Now next minimum of the list. So minimum from this sublist is 10, from this list is 20. So for the combined this sublist, the minimum should be minimum from these two, okay. Now compare which is having, okay, this is minimum 1 from this list and min 2 from the second list, okay, which is having minimum. So we take that as a minimum of the this list one, okay, this obtained list. So which is having minimum value, here min 1, that is 10, okay, less than the this one. So which is having less than that minimum value will be taken. So here minimum value is 10. Likewise, by the combining these two sublists, okay, we have the final maximum and minimum element. So same process, max and minimum elements. So here take it as a max 1 and max 2, take it as a, so which is having greater, so max 2 is greater than the, okay, max 1. So take 40, that is max 2, okay, that is maximum for the obtain this list. Okay, now min, okay, minimum value. So here min 1, min 2, okay, which is having minimum value, that will be final minimum, okay, this obtained list minimum value. So here min 1 is less than the min 2, so take that one as a minimum value, so that is 23. So we have left side sublist, here we have right side sublist, so we have to combine again to obtain the final list. So to obtain the final list, we combining these two sublists. So the values are, okay, 23, 33, it is 23 and 40. Index positions will be same. Okay, now maximum value and minimum value. So here maximum value is 70, maximum 2 from this list is 40. So same procedure, take it as max 1, take it as max 2, so which is having max 1, okay, that will be greater value taken as a maximum value for the list. So here max 1, okay, that is 70 greater than 40, so we take 70, okay, as a maximum of the final list, and a minimum value, okay, here min 1 is, okay, that is minimum value from list is 10 and min 2 is 23, so which is having minimum value, okay, so this one is minimum value, that is 10, okay, from, okay, given list of array we obtain the, okay, maximum value, okay, minimum value. So we can say that as finding max and minimum value by applying divide, okay, that is dividing process until here, okay, that is divide, and this is conquering process, okay, that is or combining, okay, conquering, okay, this is divide and conquer, so we apply the divide, okay, and conquer method to find the maximum and minimum element of the given array. Thank you all.